Hey, welcome to day 3 of El Espíritu de Xolotl book club. Today we've loaded a little bit of the cultural content, some things that we wanted students to know about Tenochtitlan and about axolotls in general. Today we're going to start really pumping up what they're going to know about the book itself. So we want them to connect with the characters of the book, not just throw the story on them. So our first thing is that we're going to do some predictions. So let me pull up the lesson plans. We will do our aperitivo again today. I normally don't do them, and that's how I forget to take attendance all the time because I get right, into something else. But other than free reading time, I'm not going to do my weekend chats for this month while we're doing this and I'm not going to do my songs of the week while we're doing this reader study because March Music Madness is coming in March. And so I want to be full on in music in that month. But this month, I really want to devote the time to doing the reader stuff. So I am going to incorporate my aperitivos. If you have a little longer class period than me, or if you feel like you have extra time that's left at the end, and maybe I will, maybe when I get done with each day, I'll have a little extra time. This will be my first time. The book is new to me. I just debuted it at ACTFL, so this will be the first time I've read it together with my students. But I wrote it knowing how long my class periods are and how long these activities normally take me. So after we do our aperitivo, we are going to play quite the character. It is a predictive game. So here's the thing. We have these little character cards and you're going to print these out and you are just going to cut them out. These are the coloring sheets. So we kind of repurposed them for this. We didn't want to use the illustrations because although we do want them to get really attached, I think sometimes illustrations give a little bit extra away. So we wanted to have some characters, that just are the characters. So here's all of our people that appear in the reader. The ranas peligrosas don't look very peligrosas here. That's because we don't want it to be super obvious that they're the bad guy whenever they're doing this. So there's all of our character cards. I'm going to scroll back up here and jump back to day 3. So then we also have prediction cards. If you have students who are higher level, you may want to have them write their own predictions. So if you're using this book and you're in a level 3 class and you really want to generate some deeper conversations about things, have them write their own predictions. Mine are going to be level 2. So these are my prediction cards. This person is going to be the mentor of another person. These people are going to be happy. This person's going to help another person. So what they'll do is they will cut out these little cards and then we'll step out. So that takes a little time. If you've ever tried to cut with teenagers, you know that it seems like it would be really fast and easy, but you'll have paper all over your floor and it will take a little time to get them cut out. And I'm going to have to cut them every time because these we are going to take in the hallway with a glue stick and they're going to glue their predictions onto the pictures. Another alternative is that if you glue an envelope onto the picture, they can drop their prediction cards down into the envelope to make their prediction there. If you have them glue them on, then at the end you can take a picture of the illustration with all of the prediction cards around it, and that will help you see what most of the kids in your classes think, is going to be true about each of these things. This person is going to be trustworthy. This person's going to be mysterious. This person's going to be shy. So they'll make all of those predictions today in the reader. And then once all the predictions are posted, take that. Then we're going to go to the book cover. I'm going to want them to really predict with me about what do you see on the book cover? What's the name of the book? What does that mean? So I'm going to try and connect them. I don't know if you saw it. It was in the plans too. There's a picture of the book cover that you can post for them. You could hold up your book as well. It's nice if I'm going to have mine on my big screen so that it's easier for everybody in the room to see than you could even have them holding a book, although that tempts them to go to the back and read the description. In your opinion, where might these events of the book occur? in your opinion, who's going to be the protagonist? Is it going to be a human? Is it going to be the axolotl? Will the book be fiction or will it really be science fiction? Here's the thing, in predictions, you're getting the chance to use a little bit of future tense. It doesn't mean that you have to teach the whole future tense. It means that you can say será means will be, and just use it and use it today as you're doing these predictions. And they're going to eventually acquire this idea that será means to be. If you want to give a little grammar explanation, just say ser is to be. And if you put an A with an accent on the end, it means he or she or it will be. It also can, be a neutral pronoun, you will be. So, however, like ella, however you want to address that with them, whether grammar, like they call that a grammar pop-up. Chrissy Placido coined that term back in the days when pop-up video was on MTV. Será is just vocab, or it can be a quick little grammar pop-up. It doesn't have to be a whole conjugation. What does it make you think about? What do you feel when you see the colors and the art? And then you're going to finish up your day by doing the este o ese slides. And those are an actual click out. So yesterday I learned a lesson in my video. When I click out, it stays on the teacher's guide. And then I'm talking about the slides and you guys are not seeing them. Este o ese. They're going to make some predictions about the book by deciding this or that. So the axolotl, again, all you're going to do, they don't have to know all of future tense. Say tener is to have. So if será is will be, what would tendrá be? Will have. Will he have muchos amigos o pocos amigos? Will he live in the ocean or in a lake? So you are literally just introducing them briefly to some future tense verbs, but making predictions about how he'll feel, where he'll go in the book, and what he'll be. Will he be a god? Will he be a descendant of a god? So we're working on our novices and our early intermediates. They need that exposure to present, past, and future from the beginning as many times as we can, because we know that advanced lows are comfortable and confident with present, past, and future verbs. And we can't get them there if we're not constantly reviewing, by using them in context. So don't be scared. If you don't normally teach future tense, you could also say ayudará is the same as va a ayudar or tiene que ayudar. However you want to word it in a way that they're more comfortable than producing it. But we're not asking them to produce with this activity. We're just asking them to identify A or B, which will be true. So it's a good way to start putting some seeds in their minds about what future looks like. So I hope your day 3 goes really, really well, and I can't wait to see you for day